Good morning, students. Yet another video on now a complete sum on admission of a partner, except capital adjustment, which is not there in 2021 syllabus in ISC. So this is the last video you can say. Let's start. A sum straight away. Gautam and Rahul are partners in a firm, sharing profits and losses in the ratio 2:3. The balance sheet as at 31st March 2014 is as follows. Liabilities amount, asset amount. Liabilities have creditors, bills payable, general reserve, capital. Gautam and Rahul, their capital 70,000 total, 30,000, 40,000 each. Goodwill is already given in the balance sheet, 10,000. Furniture 25,000 is there. Stock 15,000. Debtors 12,000 value, and there is a provision for bad debts 2,000. So complete debtors value is 10,000. Net debtors, cash in hand is 40,000. Now, Kareem was to be taken as a partner with effect from 1st April 2014 on the following terms. The new profit sharing ratio of Gautam, Rahul and Kareem would be 5:3:2. Provision for doubtful debts should be raised to 20% of debtors. Kareem would bring in cash his share of capital of rupees 40,000 and his share of goodwill valued at 10,000. Gautam would take over the furniture at 22,000, whose book value is 20,000. You are required to prepare at the time of Kareem's admission journal entries, revaluation account, capital account and balance sheet. So let's first do the working notes. See, the old ratio among Gautam and Rahul was 2:3 and the new ratio is 5:3:2. So old ratio 2:3, new ratio 5:3:2. Sacrificing ratio OR minus NR. So for Gautam it is 2/5. Now new ratio is 5/10. So you see he is getting a profit in the sacrificing in the new ratio. In the near future he will be getting profit. So that's why it is giving -1/3. Gaining, he is gaining, going to gain. Whereas Rahul 3/5, the old ratio -3/10, that is 3, 5 plus 3 plus 2, that is 10, 3/10. 3/10, he is going to sacrifice 3/10th of his ratio. Kareem, his 0 was there. He was not an old partner, so his old ratio was 0, -2/10, new ratio, that is -2/10. So you notice that Gautam and Kareem are having -1/10 and -2/10, that is -3/10. They are the partners who are going to gain in near future. Whereas Rahul is going to sacrifice in the near future. So his sacrificing ratio is 3/10. So we have gaining ratio is equal to sacrificing ratio, means this part of our sum is correct. Now PFG for Kareem is 10,000. Kareem's share of goodwill is given 10,000. He is bringing 10,000. And he is coming for, you see that 2/10, 5:3:2. So 2/10. So we understand that 10,000 is 2/10. Then total goodwill of the firm will be 50,000. Just we are capitalizing this 10,000 into 10/2. We are getting 50,000 is the goodwill of the firm. 2/10 is 10,000. Then 10/2, that is total goodwill will be how much? 2/10 of total goodwill. We can say like this also, this one 2/10 of total goodwill is equal to 10,000. Therefore total goodwill will be 10,000 into 10 divided by 2, which I have written over here. 10,000 into 10/2. So it's coming to 50,000. Kareem's share is given 10,000. Gautam's share, you just multiply this 50,000 with all these ratios. 1/10, that is 5,000. He is gaining 5,000. And Rahul is sacrificing 50,000 into 3/10, 15,000. Keep in mind. Now we will be doing the journal entries as they have asked. So cash account debit to Karim's capital to premium for goodwill. He is bringing cash 50,000 as his capital 40,000 and 10,000 for his premium for goodwill. That premium for goodwill will be taken away by the existing partners, by the sacrificing partner. So Rahul's capital 15,000, premium for goodwill is only 10,000, and Gautam was gaining 5,000. We can write his capital because he is not a new partner. We only remember that new partner's capital account is never debited. Instead of that, we will write new partner's current account. But for existing partner, we can write capital account. Now, there was an adjustment that furniture whose book value was 20,000 is taken away by an existing partner Gautam at 22,000. This one, 22,000 book value 20,000. So to first increase the book value, in order to increase the book value of furniture, we have the journal entry furniture account debit to revaluation 2,000. Later on, I will show that when he is taking away the asset at 22,000. Then there is one more adjustment, that provision for doubtful debts should be raised to 20% of the debtors. If you will see in the sum that 12,000 was the debtors, 20% of that is 2,400. But already provision is 2,000. So how much we have to raise now? Only 400 we have to raise now. 2,400 is required. So to raise provision, which is a liability, or you are reducing debtors, so revaluation to provision for doubtful debts, 400 rupees. Revaluation to provision for doubtful debts, 400 rupees. Next, the revaluation profit. There is only two entries in revaluation that both we have passed. One 2,000 we have increased the asset value, and one provision we have created of 400. So 1,600 is the profit that is divided among the existing partners in their old ratio that we have divided. Then we have what? In the which ratio we have divided? In the old ratio, which is 2:3, 640, 960. In the balance sheet, there is a general reserve. So any free reserve has to be distributed among the partners. And there is a goodwill, the existing goodwill 10,000. Both are having 10,000 value. Both has to be distributed among the existing partners. General reserve, when distributed, being a liability, you have to debit it. So general reserve account debit to A's capital, to B's capital, that is to Gautam, to Rahul, in their old ratio. So the journal entry is shown over here. General reserve account debit 10,000 to Gautam's capital, to Rahul's capital 4,000, 6,000, 2:3 ratio in their old ratio. Similarly, goodwill being an asset, to cancel it, we have credit it to goodwill 10,000, and it has to be also taken among the partner Gautam and Rahul in their old ratio, the existing partners in their old ratio, that is 2:3, 4,000, 6,000. Gautam was taking one of the furniture, remember, at 22,000 by increasing the value. So when Gautam is taking away the furniture, Gautam's capital account debit to furniture. Now we will just do the ledger account, that is revaluation account. Revaluation account by furniture and to provision for doubtful debts. There was a 1,600 profit that is distributed among them, to Gautam, to Rahul, that we have already done. 1,600 profit in the ratio 2:3 we have divided. That only we have passed the journal entry also, revaluation to Gautam, to Rahul. Now we have the capital account. Buy balance brought down, the closing balances 30,000, 40,000 brought down. He is bringing 40,000 as capital. Reserve 4,000. We can write this one as by cash instead of bank, because he is bringing in cash. Reserve 10,000 is distributed. That journal entry we have passed. We can say that we are ledger posting, or you remember that any liability to cancel we write by reserve. Liability this side. Asset to cancel to goodwill, as we are doing over here. Even if fictitious asset would have been there, that also we would have written over here only, in the debit side of the capital account. In their old ratio we have divided. Revaluation profit, that also we are showing over here. Rahul Karim was bringing premium for goodwill 10,000. That is totally taken by Rahul because he was a sacrificing partner. So by PFG 10,000. And Gautam is also going to give him 5,000 because Gautam is going to gain in the near future. So buy Gautam 5,000. And this one will be to Rahul 5,000, a contra entry type. Buy Gautam 5,000 in the Rahul's column and to Rahul in this column. If you remember the journal entry, see over here, that journal entry for this one, this journal entry, cash account to Karim's capital to premium for goodwill. You can make a simple entry also. No, sorry, this one, premium for goodwill to Rahul's capital. So in the Rahul's capital, buy premium for goodwill 10,000. Then Gautam's capital to Rahul's capital. Again in Rahul's capital, buy Gautam's capital 5,000. And in Gautam's capital, we will be writing to Rahul 5,000. Next we have the balancing figure, the capital's balancing figure we have done. We have added the total and we got the balancing figure. This balancing figure is the closing balance of the capital, which will be shown in the balance sheet. Let's do the balance sheet now. See, the capital is shown over here. Gautam 3640, Rahul 55,960 and Karim 40,000. Added all together 99,600. There was no change in creditors, so creditors value was 5,000 in the balance sheet. That is shown again over here. Bills payable, there is no change, so that is also shown 15,000. And furniture actual value was 25,000 in the books. Out of that 20,000 rupees furniture is inflated, became 22,000, and that value is taken away by the partner. So actually 5,000 remains in the books. That 5,000 which remain in the books is shown over here as buy furniture or simply furniture in the asset side. He is not bringing through bank, so it is only cash. So furniture 5,000, stock 15,000, debtors 12,000, and provision for doubtful debts. Provision for doubtful debts 2,400, cash in hand 90,000. When we have added, it is 1,19,600 and 1,19,600 both the sides. So both the sides are matched. Our balance sheet is correct on the date of admission. This is the new balance sheet. So this is the sum for 2015. IC sum it was without capital adjustments. Now this sum is your homework, students. Angad and Vivek are partners in a firm sharing profits 3:2. Their balance sheet on 1st January stood as follows. The balance sheet is showing like this. And liability side, there is creditors, general reserve is there, capital, Angad and Vivek's capitals are given, cash, furniture, stock, debtors, plants. There are certain adjustments. He is unable to bring 5,000 towards premium for goodwill. Gopal is admitted for 1/4 share on the above date only, but he is unable to bring his premium for goodwill, but he is able to bring his capital of 25,000. Asset to be revised as under, plant to be revised as 32,000, stock 18,000. So stock is reduced, plant is increased. Provision for bad debts you have to create in this sum. Sum of 1,400 including creditors is not to be paid, so creditors is reducing by 1,400. There is an unrecorded liability of 5,000, an unrecorded liability that will also go through revaluation, which is to be recorded in the books. And we know that Gopal is bringing 25,000 as his capital. We need to prepare partners capital account of Angad, Vivek and Gopal, that is partners capital account, and balance sheet of the new firm. I have not asked the journal. You can prepare the journal also. Thank you, students. Thank you. Please do and send me the solution. Thank you, students.